right. Hi, everybody. It's myself, Mr. Briggs, and
Mrs. Baxmeyer.
And welcome to issue 4 of the newsletter. We wanted to do a quick interview of the two of us so that you could get to know us better and know that we are just silly people like everybody else that you get to meet with. So we're going to interview one another in a rapid-fire style so that you don't have to deal with too much of this. And yeah, here we go. So, Mrs. Baxmeyer, favorite food?
Probably chocolate because it goes with everything. Fight
sure.
me. What is your favorite sports team, Mr. Briggs?
The Baltimore Ravens. I'm from Baltimore. I love football, and just the whole history of the team, all in. And let's see, vacation spot.
Ooh, probably anywhere warm because sunshine, and we live in Chicago.
I had no idea warmth was anywhere.
Yeah.
Okay, good. That's good.
What is your favorite band?
Ben Folds 5, which was actually a group of 3 people, but Ben Folds singularly 2. I just love his music. I've seen him perform 12 times. So many times I've stood in line just to hear him perform. He's awesome. He does orchestral stuff too, and hear a pop piano Elton John kind of guy with orchestra. Just love it. All right. Crazy story about something that happened in your life.
So a few years ago, my husband and I went to get married, and our best man went to sign the document. Well, it turns out our officiant wasn't licensed in Illinois, so we had to turn around. We got married on Saturday, and we had to turn around and go back to the courthouse to get for real married that very next Friday.
If at first you don't succeed.
Yeah, try one more time. What is your crazy story, Mr. Briggs?
All right, so one of the craziest things that ever happened to me, or that I did rather, was when I was in college. A group of my friends and I, it was January and cold. I went to University of Dayton in Ohio, and we wanted some warmth, similar to your story about your vacation spot. And so we got in the car, drove 20 hours to Daytona, Florida, and we just sat on the beach for 4 hours and then got back in the car and drove back to Dayton, Ohio, because we had classes on Monday and we weren't going to miss those classes, and we didn't.
So worth it.
So worth it, because now I can tell the story. All right. And let's see. Funny story, something that happened in like an embarrassing kind of moment for you in life that just teaches everyone that we're human beings too.
Well, maybe not so much embarrassing, but a very real thing. I made a pact with my stepdad, who is 70, that he and I would go skydiving together. So we jumped out of a plane a couple years ago at his 70-year-old age, and it was epic. It was so cool.
Pretty cool.
Yeah.
Did you like it? Was it scary?
Awesome. One time, one hit wonder. I'll never do it again. I'm alive to tell the story. Don't jinx it.
It's good.
Yeah.
It's good. I like it.
How about you? What's your funny
story?
All
right. So my embarrassing story is I was 14 years old, working on a golf course. Very nice golf course, very expensive. It was being rated for the very first time. And they asked me to caddy for this guy who was rating the course. He was the editor of Golf Digest. Well, about 7 holes in, I dropped his bag and broke his driver, his most expensive club.
That's rough.
I wanted to run away, but I'm a short guy and it was a heavy bag. And I will never live that down.
Sadly.
In any case, we hope you enjoyed this little insight, and we are so looking forward to the year ahead, getting to know all of you better, and hearing all of your funny stories, your favorite foods,
embarrassing moments. We welcome them all, my friends.
All that good stuff. What you should know is that when you're in band here at GBN, our offices are always open, and we can't wait to get to know all of you next year. Have a great week ahead, and we'll see you next week.
All right. Bye, everybody.